not. These are things that are valuable. No kids, feminine, no masculinity, no masculinity, fit in shape, soft spoken, great hygiene, always in parentheses, sober, sex appeal, trustworthy, family oriented, cooks and cleans, has a hobby that they're good at, knows their biblical role. That's mine. I inserted that. Sorry. Can dance, a low body count, good with kids and young women, easy for me to talk to, does not shut down, displays joy, can dress. That one's just mine. Mentally stable, discreet, classy, humble, comprehensive, has integrity, takes correction or criticism, has older women counsel. Though that's valuable if a woman has that. Open availability. Like if you work 40, 60 hours a week, that's not valuable.
Right.
If you have availability, that's valuable. Communicates on her own. Babe, I'm sorry, but hey, you were flirting with the waiter too much. That hurt my feelings, and I want to like you out of myself. But I still like you. I still want to sit. I mean,
yeah.
Like,
I just needed to express that.
Yeah, that's valuable for a woman can do that. Can speak another language. A lot of women. I'm almost done.
Oh, yours
takes interest in a man's interest. If your guy has a hobby, if you know what position your husband or boyfriend plays, you're doing good. Or his hobbies, or know something about his hobby of like his favorite character on the game. Maybe even if you don't like the game, taking that avenue, that's valuable to a guy.
It is.
I know it is.
Yeah,
I'm just telling the women out there to listen to this thing. And I can give a for instance for everyone if you need to do. If I started late to give a for instance what these things mean and what they look like. Forgiving, knows how to ask. That's another one. Enhancements were big that came up. Willingness, meaning a lot of people just think these words of like, what does it look like? But so I'll give a couple, for instance, on the single word. Willingness means like if a guy comes to you and says, hey, I love when a woman wears her hair up or in a ponytail or down or blonde. The willingness is not, a guy doesn't want to hear, well, sometimes just do it. Guy, that's valuable to a guy. He's gonna think like, oh, she ain't no. It's not a pushover, like not no submissive foolishness. It's like, hey, my desires are valuable to you, so you're valuable to me. That's all. Like this is not rocket science. Punctual, that's valuable to a guy. If a woman's always on, that's valuable to a guy. Gentle, meaning that there's no like, well, I disagree because of this. No, just disagree like a woman. No, babe, I don't think that's right, but let's look at that together. That's gentle. That's soft. That's a woman.
It's good to have like a partner that is I think it's good to when you have a partner that's strong enough to disagree with you and tell you like, you know what, you might be wrong. Yes. Or why don't you take a look like that again?
That's valuable.
Don't just let your man get away with a bunch of bullshit.
That's valuable. Convincing. That's what that's number 40. Convincing. Articulate. A woman that can articulate. Oh man.
Yeah. Sexy.
Yeah, that's sexy. And I in parentheses says doesn't swear. Well versed that doesn't adhere to you guys. Can massage. That's valuable to a guy.
Oh man, getting a back rub. I think that's what made me fall in love with my girl.
Yes,
when we first started dating,
these are things
like,
that are
women
valuable
that
to men.
Not even having to ask.
Yeah.
One that were just like, hey babe, you want a back rub?
Has dining etiquette. Good with old people. That's valuable to a guy. Understands time and place. That's valuable to a guy. Because if he's like a judge, lawyer, and he makes partner or something like that, he has to bring you to the company Christmas party, and you understand like I gotta be lady here. That's valuable, and he don't gotta teach you how to be that. That's so valuable. Has good eye game, knows how to play like looks, and takes body language in consideration. Rather get those last couple are mine, and that's not really here nor there. But the
one that stuck out first to me, the one that I personally have to disagree with, and I also think it's more difficult as you get older, is the no kids one. I think it was the first one on the list.
No. See what you did? You did it. You did it again. You did what they're doing.
I did what they're doing. Okay.
Okay. Just hear me out. Like I'm not trying. But I didn't say that you have to have it. I said these are valuable. It's valuable if you don't have it. That's why I keep stressing valuable. It's not an absolute. I'm saying if you render these things, it's valuable. Like that thing is valuable.
Right.
You don't need to have it, or that this mic right here is valuable, but we don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is valuable.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point. That's painting a picture. Like that light over there that's not being used, that's valuable.
Have you been with a woman that's had kids before?
Absolutely.
Like dating? Yeah.
Absolutely. But here's the kicker. Even with them, there's pros and cons that they know body language better than the girl that doesn't have kids. It's like it's a scaling process. Is what's valuable to that individual. Like I might knowing a sour face is telling you that this is disgusting, and that might lure me. She just knew that I didn't like that taste, but she just gave me that food, and that because she has kids that made the same face. Like that's valuable for me.
That's that motherly instinct.
Yes,
too. That's what turns me on. Like as I've gotten older, like when I'm like my girl, she has a kid, but she's got those mom instincts. And I'd be like, but I've seen other women that don't have any kids, but you can tell they got just those motherly instincts.
That list is just things that's. I'm not saying you have to have these things. You can move them around, but those are things that are valuable to men. That's all I'm saying. Like when women are gonna hear that and be like, "Oh well," women can't process the reality of no, and I can't. So anytime you push back on something that they're not, you get that. So you don't want me to have it's like to the extremes.
Right.
There's no middle. Like, oh yeah, punctual. Oh, has availability. Oh, so you don't want me to have no job now? Oh, okay. No, I'm saying, look, make time for the dude.
Yeah.
Make time for the dude. That's valuable. Yeah. You don't agree with, and it's like when it's like you have to package these things different to understand. And I get it. We're two different creatures. We're wired different. Yeah. And delivery means a lot. You have to have some compassion and get them comfortable. All this. Like if you work 40 on.